It's time to start running!
Hello, good evening. Welcome to the home of the Ghost Owl. Yeah, we're back. We had a couple of days there where we weren't streaming because, yet again, I was travelling with work. Good old work always gets in the way of a good stream, right? So, where are we? What are we doing? So, the last time you saw me, we were playing MechWarrior 5, right? So, yes, we've completed MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. We've completed all the DLCs for MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. And we are now going to play MechWarrior 5 Clans. But at the same time, I was on Steam and I recently saw an ad for some updates to EVE Online. And I just had this hankering to go back and check this game out. So I played this game, late 2003, early 2004, pretty much all the way till 2009. And played pretty much exclusively. I did dabble in some World of Warcraft as well at the time when Burning Crusade released. But I was pretty much focused on EVE Online for the bulk of that period of time. And I enjoyed my time, though we left for reasons of the way things were going in the game with alliances and PvP and 0-0 and all this sort of stuff. It was a time of whole Band of Brothers thing, Goon Swarm and that. But I just had this hankering to check the game out. It looks like it's changed so much in terms of how it looks. And I was like, do you know what? I want to go and check it out. So, of course, there's the free-to-play option now. So we are completely free-to-play, no Omega clone or anything like that. And, yes, I do have a character that's got X, whatever, millions of skill points and lots of cash and everything else. But the point is to come back and play the new player experience, see what it's like. I am going to go Amar because my first character that I ever created was Amar. So that's what we're going to do. And, who doesn't love a good laser boat? Though, unfortunately, as far as I understand, and from when I last left the game, the old stacking penalties are in. So there's going to be no Armageddon battleships with 7 heat sinks, which was freaking amazing back in the day, but you can't do it these days. So, right, enough talk. Let's play the damn game. So, Amar. Here we go. Okay, so this is radically different than how it was. Ships of the Empire. So we've got the Apocalypse there. We've got the Bestower. Oh, is that the new Crucifier? Okay, and the Impera. That's like the first ship. Okay, Apocalypse, legendary, awesome. Used to love that ship. Great level 4 ship. Amar, Empire technology, so nothing's changed. Energy weapons, armor tank. Yeah, big flashy lasers. Disco show. Okay, politics. Okay, so the Empire enemy is Minmatar and pirate enemy is Blood Raiders, so that all hasn't changed. So everything, so all the lore and everything, as you'd expect, still the same. So we're going to select Amar. Right, so we've got these different sections of Amar right now. So we've got Amar, Nikuni, and Canid. We're going to go Amar. I want to go Amar, and I want to go a Dude. So let's check Amar and Dude. Right, there we go. Customize appearance, because I don't want to look like that. Right. Have we got anything I want to start with? Because at the moment, I'm not even remotely want any of that. No, I don't want to randomize clothes. I want to randomize head. No? Now let's zoom out. Randomize. Sorry. Clicking the wrong bloody thing. What is going on here? How about no? Jesus. Maybe we can do something with this. Okay, it's getting a start, right? Weight. I'm already big enough in real life, dude. I don't need to be, like, fat in the game, right? I have a bit of muscle. Let's go with that. Right, complexion. He already looks pretty damn old, man. Aging? Jesus. Freckles, no. Scarring, no. No, it's going to go that nice and easy. Eyes. There we go. I'll have some blue eyes. Hair. Okay, this is something. What have we got here? Jeez. No. I don't know. That's not bad, actually. I could do something with that. What's that? Jeez. Okay. Right, we just need to change the bloody hair colour. Where's the hair colour? Right, there we go. Let's have that as... Oh, that's roots. Okay. Yeah, we can go with that. We can go with that. I'm getting a bit Ming the Merciless, so not being bald, but definitely I'm getting some Ming the Merciless vibes. That beard-wise. Yeah, I can do that. That's not bad. All right, we can work with that. We can work with that. Right. Okay. Oh, headwear. No, I don't want any headwear. Okay. Skin details. Oh my god. So there's lots of detail now. A lot more than I remember. Okay. Right. Clothes. What clothes do we want? Something cool. This is the outer. Oh, that looks not bad actually. Oh, I don't want robes. They are a monotheistic race, but nah, that looks cool. I could do that. That's nice sort of pilot style, right? Mid layer. What have we got? Let's go with a bit of that, maybe. And then... Oh, that's just a t-shirt. You're never going to see that. Whatever. Okay, bottoms, trousers. Pants, trousers, whatever you want to call them. No, I don't want brown. Black. Let's go with that. Kind of goes with the top underneath. Okay, cool. Right, let's do that. Body modifications. Piercings, tattoos, scars. I want none of any of that. Okay, I think that looks all look off. Okay. So, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I can work with that. Right, let's go. Next. Choose your education. Military Institute. Advanced Exploration Division. Or Industrial Studies. Military Institute. We're definitely going down. I'm not planning on doing a lot of PvP. I'm planning on focusing on the new player experience, PvE missions, security missions, that type of thing. Full name. I need to come up with something that nobody's used, which is going to be really hard because I think last time I played the game, which was a long time ago, but even back then there were like thousands of alts, right? So there's all sorts of names. Let's see if we can go with that. Oh, no. Let's go with that. Enter game. Would you like to begin your journey with a tutorial? Yes, please, I would.
New Eden. A universe brimming with possibility and rife with adventure. Only the most intrepid capsuleers can conquer its many wonders. Do you have what it takes to become one with the machine? To explore the far reaches of space, carving out a name for yourself among the stars. To become a titan of industry, amassing wealth, power, and prestige as you rise above your rivals. Or to prove your worth in combat, cementing new alliances and vanquishing your foes on your path to glory. For the rare few, immortality awaits. With AIR's Capsuleer training program, you become the architect of your own destiny.
Okay, well that's different. Looks really nice, not gonna lie. For those who don't remember, this game originally released in 2003.
Greetings, Captain. I am Aura, Your AI companion. I am here to help you find your way through New Eden. Welcome to the first day of your new life as a capsuleer. I am now transferring your pod into a ship, provided by air, as part of your Aborting protocol. Captain, an unidentified communicator. Vectoring escape route. Evacuation sequence initiated. Station hull integrity compromised.
Gonna get podded in the first minute of the game. It's looking really nice, gonna say.
Captain, this cloning facility was attacked before your capsule could be inserted into a ship. I initiated our evacuation sequence before we reached the hangar to avoid certain death. No need to thank me.
Okay, and just to say this before we start, I don't know if it's actually going to be possible to live stream playing through the new player experience doing level 1, level 2 missions, because streaming and EVE Online to me always kind of felt a bit incompatible because of just people knowing where you are, getting ganked. So we're going to try it, and if we get ganked repeatedly or to oblivion, then I might try and do and record the video series instead of live stream it. But I'm coming into this eyes wide open. There's a good chance that people are going to come and stream snipe and gank the shit out of me as a complete brand new player. And if that's the case, we just have to stop streaming it and go, do it a different way, or we'll go play MechWarrior 5 Clans. So yeah, we're going to try it. But I am going in eyes wide open, right? Right, next.
This baptism by fire is certainly not what Air had planned for your first day in a pod. Rest assured, I am here to help.
That's good. I need it. I'm in a pod.
I'm unable to identify our attackers, but they are not currently targeting our capsule. This gives us time to locate a ship. Your pod may be able to fly through space, but, like all capsules, it is unarmed. A proper ship comes with proper weaponry. We must scan the debris for a space-worthy vessel.
Okay. Hold down the left mouse button and move your mouse around to rotate the camera.
Now, let's get a better look at our surroundings.
Cool. No sound in space. Okay, scroll and zoom in and zoom out. There we go.
There is a ship still capable of flight.
Ooh.
An Astero, no less. A fine ship indeed.
Okay. Click on the highlighted ship. Bosh.
I have highlighted the navigation section of your display. Use it to approach the ship.
Q. Okay, so we've got a shortcut. That's nice. Okay, why didn't Q work? Didn't work. Interesting.
Board the Astero now.
Okay, board ship. I mean, I have to say, you have to think when I came into the game, we had the Trinity update, so they'd already done their initial graphic update. This looks really good. It looks really nice. Shields are depleted. Oh no, hang on. So shields are depleted and hull is armor's damaged. Okay.
The armor is also in need of repair.
You're not wrong.
I believe the appropriate idiom for this situation is, we're screwed.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, okay. You're not wrong there either.
The cavalry has arrived. Ships bearing air transponders are approaching our location.
Nice. Cool. Don't recognise any of these ships. Never seen them before.
Balin Ferris, Commander of Air Security. All ships evacuating this cloning facility are advised to rendezvous at emergency coordinates.
I like the fact that, and I'm pretty sure it's not like this the whole rest of the game because the game's a sandbox, right? But I like the fact that during the tutorial, everything is voice acted. That's really good. Because when you're new, you're looking at the screen. I don't want to have to read endless amounts of text, right? So I like that.
Several thousand civilians appear to have survived the attack. Let us make haste and join the fleet Commander Ferris is organizing. Your overview will display the ships in your vicinity.
So shortcut worked that time with the queue.
Captain, your vessel looks like it's seen better days. I'll repair you once you're in range.
Oh, nice. He's got repairers. Well, he's got remote shield and armor repair. Nice.
Commander Ferris, were you able to determine the identity of our attackers?
Negative, Aura. Their transponders were cloaked and their hulls lacked any identifying information.
Okay.
I'd wager this was an act of corporate espionage turned violent. There are a lot of people in New Eden who want to get their hands on its technology, whatever the cost.
Sweet.
Thanks to Commander Ferris's repairs, our ship is almost as good as new. At his command, we will proceed to the emergency coordinates.
Okay.
All ships enter warp formation.
Oh, here we go. Oh, we got... He fleet commanded us. We're in a fleet, but kind of not. But, hey, we're in. Oh, here we go. We've got a new warp animation. Not in system, looks pretty similar by the looks of it. I'm trying to remember from 17 years ago, so you're going to have to give me a bit of a break of either rose-tinted glasses or misremembering. Okay. Appleseed, welcome back to Eve. We're giving it a go. We're giving it a go. It's been a long time, right? But we're free to play and we're experiencing the new player experience. So, right, okay.
A spot well chosen. This location's cosmic abnormalities will mask our warp signatures from detection.
I do still have my old characters. I had 4 main characters. I still do have those, but I wanted to try with the new player piece and see how that was.
But our appreciation of New Eden's natural wonders will have to wait.
Captain, I could use your help. My sensors are picking up a strange signal nearby, but my forces are stretched thin defending the civilian fleet.
Well, plus as because I don't have an Omega clone, I don't have the Omega account thingy on my main characters. I mean, they've got like, I don't know, over 100 million plus skill points, which is not a lot these days, I get, but most of the skills that I've got I can't use. All the ships I own I can't use, so it's actually better to start from the ground up and learn it all again.
The cosmic storm likes to play with our sensors, so it could be nothing. But after that attack, I'm not taking any chances.
Okay. Approach the signal source, right? So approaching the anomaly. So let's see. Does a shortcut work this time? So yeah. So there's a little bit of a lag in when you click in the shortcut, but I mean, not too bad. Acutely aware I have no equipment. So whatever's at the anomaly, we're doing nothing about it. But it looks really nice. I'm really impressed with where the graphics have got to now. Because, I mean, I remember when Trinity came out, and that was, like, mind-blowing at the time. And this looks really nice. I mean, I'm gonna lie. It's pretty beautiful.
Initiating scan of unidentified signal. Captain, hostiles inbound.
Okay.
We have to defend those unarmed civilian transports. All ships equipped for combat, form up around me.
Orbit his ship. Okay, and select orbit. What have we got? Have we got orbit? Where's the orbit distance?
My sensors indicate that these are the same ships that attacked the cloning facility.
Okay.
Several frigates are breaking away from the pack. They're targeting those civilian ships.
Okay.
This will be your first combat experience as a capsuleer.
Combat with what? I don't
Time
have
to
anything.
show these hostiles what you're truly made of.
Have they changed where all the equipment is located?
Orbit the frigate first.
Okay, orbit the frigate.
We're too far away, Captain. Thankfully,
here we
our
go.
ship is equipped with a module that will boost our speed.
Nice. Oh, we got a little afterburner. Look at that. Civilian afterburner. Cool.
We're now within range. Lock your target.
Is there no shortcut for that? Can I shortcut? Oh, there we go. Control click. Good.
Target lock confirmed. Time to hit them where it hurts.
Okay.
Fire at will, Captain.
Which
Make
one's
sure
will?
to use both of your guns.
Which one's will?
That's it, Captain. Let him have it.
And we're chewing this NPC up. This is where we find out if we can
Another
survive the
hostile ship
tutorial.
incoming. A cruiser this time. It's larger and better armed than those frigates.
Okay.
What an exhilarating way to test your combat abilities.
You want me to take on a cruiser? Let's just hope the cruiser is using turrets and we can defeat him with
To ensure
speed and
success,
transversal.
We must lock our target.
Okay. There we go. Man, the range on these sucks, doesn't it?
Now's your chance. Activate the webifier.
Oh. Okay. We're webbing him. That's going to take his speed down very low. I wonder if that's so the other ships in the thing can shoot him. Why don't someone else shoot him? I mean, he's going down fairly quick, so somebody else must be shooting him, but I don't see it. But we're chewing him up. Ah, look, okay, I see. Okay, so we're getting remote shield repair. Okay. From Balin, that's good. That's how we're surviving this. So we should survive the tutorial then, because we've got remote shield
Good
repair.
job,
Excellent.
Captain. You've got potential.
Okay.
Shit. 2 battleships breaking away from the enemy fleet. They're stopping the last civilian transport from warping away. Watch
Okay.
your 6, Captain. They're bigger and badder than anything you've fought before.
Well, let's keep moving. Don't stop. Jesus.
Captain, we can use electronic countermeasures, ECM, to break the battleship's lock on the civilian transport. Doing so means the battleship will be able to target only one thing. Us.
Ah. See, if I remember, ECM used to mean you
They are
couldn't
not
target
auxiliaries like
anything.
you. Their deaths will be final.
So it
Yours will
looks
be a
like you
learning
can
experience.
target the one that's jamming you, just not anything else. Interesting. I feel like that's a change. Again, could be misremembering, but I feel like that's a change.
That's it. The final group of civilians has escaped. You've done good, Captain.
Cool. Hey, we survived the tutorial.
We're taking heavy fire,
Oh.
Commander Ferris.
What?
Once our ship is destroyed, the pod will soon follow.
They got Warp Scrambler on us as well?
Calculations, our destruction is 99.99% certain.
Damn it! These bastards have me pinned down. I won't be able to reach you in time.
You fought well today, Captain. This is a warrior's death. Luckily for you,
So we did die in the tutorial. At least we got our pod. Where can we warp to? Are they killing my pod as well? Am I going to get podded? I got podded in the tutorial.
Capsilia. For you, death is not an end. It is simply the beginning of a new adventure.
Okay.
As always, I will see you on the other side.
There you go. They're savage, man. Since when did NPCs start podding players?
Welcome back
Outrageous.
to the world of the living, Captain. I hope your death was not too uncomfortable. Your neural data has been transferred to a fresh clone body. But before you stretch your new legs, someone very important would like to meet you.
Okay, cool. I actually quite like the fact that you get killed and podded in the tutorial, because, I mean, you know, essentially it's getting people used to, on literally the first 5 minutes in the game, you're gonna die and respawn. So I like it. I think it's good. I think it's a really good way of introducing people is don't be afraid of dying, which is nice.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vesper Calatrix, Air's Vice President of Operations. Commander Ferris spoke highly of your courage under fire. You went out with quite the bang. You deserve more than just our thanks.
Apple Seed, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope I'm worth it. Hope you're enjoying the show. I have to say, look at the internal of this station. It looks so good. I mean, I might just want to sit spinning in stations looking at this. This is so different. Oh my god. What a difference 17 years makes. Okay.
In fact, we have some credits waiting for you.
Nice.
The attack on the cloning facility interrupted your integration into Air's career program. We've re-established your connection to the program, and you've already earned a reward.
I like money.
You can access the Air
Swap
Career
from YouTube
program
to watch on
via
Twitch.
your Neocom.
Hey, cool. Whatever works best for you, my friend. Whatever works best for you. The only difference I'll say is on YouTube, you should see I'm streaming it at 1440, on Twitch only at 1080. But you can't type in chat for 9 minutes. Ah, yeah, the normal. Okay, yeah, I understood. I just have all the settings on Twitch as default, so yeah. Okay, access Air Career Program by Neocom. Neocom, this is flashing, right? Okay.
Welcome to the program, where Capsuleers can forge their own path through New Eden while earning rewards for their progress. Taking part in your first combat and experiencing your first ship loss have already earned you some interstellar credits, aka ISK. You can claim it now.
37k ISK. Holy potatoes. Right, we've done that. Now what? Rewards.
As your last ship was destroyed in a blaze of glory, Air would like to provide you with a new one.
Cool.
I will enable your station services panel so that you may board the ship provided to you by Air.
Okay.
Try not to blow this one up so quickly, but if you do,
Thanks.
you can acquire a new Corvette at any station.
A Corvette. Okay. It's a Corvette. Where's my Corvette? A board Corvette.
Your next adventure will hopefully prove less explosive.
Oh, it's the Emperor.
We have
Okay.
a lead on the attack on the cloning facility, and we want you to follow up on it.
So I remember this. This was the basic Amar starting ship thing. Man, that looks cool. Look at that. Jesus, the last thing was just like, you know, was just all gold, right? It was just all this muted gold color, no reflections. Damn, man. Look at the changes. That looks amazing. What a change. Cool. Right.
We've debriefed the civilians you saved, and have learned that moments before the attack, they lost contact with one of our research facilities. That facility is in orbit around this solar system's sun. What do you say? Up for a little reconnaissance?
Sure, let's check it out.
Certainly, Miss Calatrix. I am sure we are just as curious as you about what happened.
Okay.
Excellent. It could just be solar radiation blocking their comms, but I wouldn't bet on it. Fly out to the sun, investigate, and report back on whatever is going on.
Okay.
You may undock and begin your journey whenever you are ready, Captain.
So we've got Neocog character sheet, skills. Agency, what the hell is that? Opportunities, that's new. Mail, okay, that's normal. Inventory, personal assets, so that's all normal, yeah, okay. Ship tree. Fitting. Fitting is over here. Fitting used to be over here. Okay. Map, okay. Project discovery. Okay. Right, undock.
You can navigate a solar system by warping to celestial objects and other locations using your overview.
Okay.
Select the sun in your overview and then warp to it.
There we go. Oh, what's warp to?
Drive active.
We are warping to the sun. Hopefully not in the sun. That's a bright sun. Jeez.
Luminosity considerably above retina destroying levels.
No shit.
Polarizing filters compensating.
Whoa, okay. Another rec station. Look at this place. That's totaled. Look at that. That's amazing. That's so cool. Look at it. Looks good.
It seems safe to conclude that the problem was not just blocked comms.
Okay.
Abnormal gravitational waves are emanating from the wreckage. Their source must have been exceptionally powerful for them to be so prominent despite the sun's own gravitational field. There are
Okay.
multiple wrecked ships among the debris. You can loot them to investigate their contents.
So we click on that. Open. Okay, oh yeah, we're too far away, right? So let's approach. What is it? 15? Is it 1500 or 1000? 1000 or 1500, if I remember correctly, to open loop. Ah, we got an afterburner. There we go. That's better. Cargo loot all. Civilian mining laser.
The module has been placed inside your item hangar.
Okay, let's go
You
to
can
this one.
access it again in the future by reopening your inventory. For now, close your inventory window to proceed.
I don't want to proceed. I want to loot the other ones. If it shines, it's mine. Yeah, give me the other loot first. So the symbol doesn't change. It just goes greyed out. Interesting. I thought the wrecks changed the look when you looted them. I thought the symbol used to empty, like that little circle in the middle would disappear. Maybe that's not the case anymore. Okay. all loot is taken.
We
But
can return
I've
to the
taken all the
station
loot and it hasn't
whenever you are
changed.
ready, Captain.
Maybe I don't. Maybe it's because it's a mission thing, but yeah, it might just be a different thing. I thought the symbol's supposed to change, but it's not changing. Return to the station. Right, dock. There we go. Dock.
Warp drive active.
Cool. Yeah, that looks. You look at the front of that. Looks really evil. Like there's two little eyes, like at the front with like fangs coming down. Almost reminds me of like a snake head. That's quite cool. There we go.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Good, good.
So, what did you discover?
A blowed up station.
I'm afraid the research site has suffered the same fate as the cloning facility. This time, however, the wreckage was surrounded by abnormal gravitational waves.
That's not something you need to concern yourself with.
Ms. Calatrix, you did ask us to report whatever was going on. It would be remiss of me if I did not note that these readings were quite unusual.
I mean, everything's voice acted. It's great.
Yes, well, you've reported it, and I have told you that it is not pertinent to this investigation. Did you find anything else?
There were a number of wrecked air vessels at the site. We recovered this mining module from one of them.
A mining module? That cannot be a coincidence. We've just been contacted by one of our agents stationed at a nearby mining site. They've picked up a strange signal, but have been unable to locate its source. We need to find out if there's any connection between this signal and the attacks. You'll need to investigate, but undercover this time. If there is a link, we can't let whoever is behind all this know that we're onto them. Fit the mining module you recovered to your ship. That way you'll look like just another member of the mining fleet.
Duly noted, Miss Calatrix. Captain, you can fit the module to your ship by accessing the fitting window from the Neocom.
There we go.
Let's fit your new module in a free slot.
Okay, that's pretty. That looks reasonably similar to what I remember. Pretty much everything there. Yeah. Attributes. Simulate. Okay. What's this? Buy and train. Browser. Oh, okay. Personalization. Oh, it's all skins. Okay. Ship skins, interesting.
Now, bring the module online. It appears you do not currently possess the skill necessary to use this module. Hardly surprising. You still have much to learn. Please direct your attention to the icon on the display that I have highlighted for you. You can add the missing skill to your training queue here.
Oh, you just click on it. Train skill.
Now, access the skill window from the Neocom.
That's pretty cool. I like this. Okay, that's cool.
Skills are essential for all capsuleers in New Eden, as they serve as the primary measurement of one's growth. A more highly skilled pilot will be most formidable indeed.
This is all crazy new. This is all totally new.
Training a new skill
Skills
takes time,
never look like
as
this.
The neural pathways of your brain are rewired. The complexity of this rewiring can be measured through skill points. You have enough unallocated skill points to train the required skill. Do so now.
I did wonder, because I'm sat there going, we got 1 hour, 6 minute training time. Apply skill points.
Now, all you have to do is confirm that you wish to use those skill points. The training required for your new module is complete. Your skill queue is now empty.
I should point out that you can train skills while doing other things. It's a good strategy to always have something training. I guarantee other Capsuleers will be doing just that. We wouldn't want you to fall behind your peers, would we?
Okay.
To that end, I've sent the Air skill plan to your AI. Normally, you would have received it as part of your Capsuleer training program starter package, but your training was violently disrupted, to say the least.
Miss Calatrix's advice is sound. You should always have a skill in training. Let's start with this new one, and may it be the first of many.
Okay. What is this new one? Start training the skill plan. Show skill plan contents. Repair systems. Sounds like a good thing to
The
learn.
more skills you acquire, the stronger you'll be. As you continue to grow as a Capsuleer, you can adjust your skill acquisition to achieve your desired goals. Now, close the windows crowding your screen. It would be rather comical if you failed to see a threat hurtling right towards us because of an untidy display.
Oh dear.
Turn the module
Voice of
online.
experience. Turn the module online. There, put online.
Well done, Captain. You can now close the fitting window.
Looks like you're ready to go, Captain. We've sent the details of your assignment to your Opportunities interface.
You can
Okay.
access the
This
Opportunities
is new.
interface via your Neocom.
Okay. It's flashing at me. That's that one. Whoa. Okay. Air daily goals. Destroy 25 non-capsuleers. Do 2,500 damage to others. So there's a PvP thing in there. Complete jumps. Manufacture an item. Interesting. 2 things active. Rewards. Interesting. Oh, combat anomalies, daily goals, epic arcs. Whoa, this is pretty big. Jeez. Introductions.
Opportunities can help you discover key information about a variety of activities available to you. Select the highlighted entry for further details.
Okay.
We've uploaded the key information on your assignment here. Whenever you're ready to take the next step in our investigation, you can click here to begin. Our agent will rendezvous with you at the mining site. Keep your eyes open and watch your 6. This is New Eden, after all. You never know what danger is lurking around the next Stargate.
Miss Calatrix is right. Time is of the essence. I suspect something nefarious might be occurring at the air mining site. Undock from the station so we can begin our journey there.
Okay. Cool. I like it. There's a lot more stuff,
Your
so it
info
could be a
panel
bit
has been
overwhelming at
updated
first,
with
but
the mining
it's
site's coordinates. Let us make haste and walk to the site immediately.
it's pretty clearly laid out. Like you're not hunting for where, what am I clicking next? Like they tell you to click something, where is it? It's a big flashing box around it, so I like it.
Warp drive active.
Oh,
Your
you keep
info
her
panel
up.
has been updated with the
Okay.
mining site's coordinates. Let us make haste and walk to the site in.
We're warping. I do like it. It's a pretty clear tutorial so far. Not gonna lie. I guess the question is, how deep does a tutorial go? Because I mean, there's a shitload of stuff on the screen that you haven't touched in the tutorial, right? So.
The scale of Air's mining operation is rather impressive for such a young corporation. They must be remarkably well funded. It is little wonder that Miss Calatrix would suspect espionage.
Is this what the new asteroid belts look like? So if they look
Further
like this, it looks
speculation
cool.
will have to wait. We're being hailed by that orca.
Okay. Orca.
You must be the fresh meat Vesper told me to expect. Elias Peltonen's a name, mining's a game. But you're not just here to mine, are you?
How do you know?
We're here to assist in any way we can with locating the source of the unusual signal you've intercepted.
Unusual's one way of putting it. Pain in my ass is another. The signal's bouncing around these asteroids like a Fetto hopped up on a bad booster. Can't get a lock on its source with all these rocks in the way.
Okay.
We are outfitted with a mining laser upgrade that should help us clear those rocks away.
Good old Vesper, always 10 steps ahead. Now, let's put that bad boy to use.
There's a dedicated mining tab.
Best way to blend in is by getting your hands dirty with the crew.
Interesting.
Some miners fly solo, but a project this big isn't exactly a one-man show. Sometimes the only way to get shit done is with a fleet. I bet this is the first time you mined with a crew. No offense or anything, you've just got that shiny new pod smell on you. Follow my lead and you'll be mining like a pro in no time. Let's start with that asteroid over there.
So it looks like there's a bunch of presets. Is there a custom? Because we used to have to customize it, right? Disable light background, compact mode, enable always above full screen. Okay. Oh. Huh. Right. Let's start with that asteroid over there, right? Okay.
If your competence matches your confidence, we are in good hands indeed, Mr. Peltonen. Captain, let's approach the asteroid.
Here we go.
Please, call me Elias. Mr. Peltonen makes me feel like an old man. My old man, specifically. Miserable son of a bitch. Just about spat in my face when I left his crusty old Caldari corp to make my own way.
Sincerest apologies, Elias. Our first name basis shall commence immediately.
Good. I like to keep things informal here. It keeps morale up. This crew's full of people like me, following the siren song of sweet, sweet independence. Doesn't hurt that the money's good, too.
Yeah, not wrong. Money's always good in every game. 10k is our optimal range.
Captain, we're now within range of the asteroid. We should stop here.
Here we are. You ready to rock? Get it?
Now is the time to activate your minor module, Captain.
Boom, boom.
The length of the module's activity, most commonly known as a mining cycle.
There's something spectacular about a fresh asteroid, isn't there? Play your cards right and that giant hunk of rock becomes a giant pile of riches.
You can view your very
What's
own
nephrite?
pile of
I don't remember
rocks,
nephrite.
as Elias puts it, in your cargo hold. It's actually ore, not rocks. But I assume Elias is resorting to basic linguistic wordplay, a very human tendency.
Yeah, nephrite. That's a completely new rock as well. Or ore. Mine 7 units. Wow, we're tanking along.
The asteroid is depleted.
Harvesting resources is one of the best ways to earn money in New Eden. And if you're gonna make it as a capsuleer, the one thing you gotta know is that money is king. Hell, with enough ISK, you'll be able to buy yourself a sweet ride like that venture over there. That's one down. And now, on to the next. Follow me, Captain, and stick close. This asteroid field can...
28k, okay. Kind of weird the way it almost like burns up at the end. Again, I might be misremembering, but I thought when you mined asteroids in the old days, they would just get smaller and smaller until they went to nothing. So you'd look for the big rocks and make them smaller, but that one just kind of burned up at the end, didn't really change.
just like that last asteroid. Looks like you're a natural at this. Keep it up, and Vesper will be offering you my job soon.
It's a challenge.
Elias, are there any words of wisdom you find particularly valuable for new miners?
Oh, man, where to start? First off, you gotta know the difference between raw ore and refined minerals. What we're doing right now is mining ore in its raw state. For someone just learning the ropes, selling that ore is the quickest way to make ISK. But you can also reprocess ore into minerals. Take titanium, for example. You can't find that stuff in the wild. You've got to get your hands on some raw ore, like feldspar, and then refine it into titanium. You can sell those minerals or use them to build your own ships or equipment. You can find refineries at most stations. Experienced miners get way more efficient yields from their ore, so that's something you can work towards.
The
Okay.
asteroid is depleted.
That looks pretty standard.
Another asteroid successfully depleted. This
We better close in on that rock, then.
Okay, next one. Caliber Zero's on Twitch. Hey dude, how you doing? Good to see ya. Thanks for coming back. You remember this game? Man, I kind of remember this game. Like I said, it's been 17 years, so I'm in that stage where I can remember enough to be dangerous, misremember everything so that I look like a moron, and have either rose-tinted glasses or are jaded on pretty much everything in the game. But so far, it looks great. Hey, Appleseed's on board as well. Hey, now you're back. Welcome back to Eve. You've so many unusual memories from playing this and how the people here opened many pathways for you. It's, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of fond memories of the game. That's why I kind of came back.
Here. The signal appears to be emanating.
You can break this baby apart using your civilian miner.
Saw an advert talking about updates and
Yeah,
stuff on
like
Steam
that.
and thought I'd give it a go, see what the new
Whittle
player
away at this
experience is
asteroid
like,
without
free to play.
damaging whatever's broadcasting that signal.
Like I say, I still have my old accounts, my old characters. This is using one of the spare account slots from my original account. What did I do in this game before? I had 4 characters, one of each race. I mainly did for earning ISK. I started off doing industry, but it wasn't long before I ended up earning ISK through missions and then out in 0-0 space. So I did the usual, right? I went from high sec into low sec, but I never did the pirate thing. I was always like high security status. And then the corp I was in, we joined an alliance, went out to 0-0 and stuff like that. And my different characters I had were in different corps and stuff as well. So, but predominantly it ended up 0-0
I think we
PvP.
just found what we're looking for.
So I preferred flying small ships, so like cruiser size and below. I'm not a massive like battleship unless I'm doing level 4 missions.
The signal source appears to be that wrecked frigate.
A
This
Dramiel.
particular model is a Dramiel. Most notably, it bears a striking resemblance to the ships that attacked the cloning facility. Let's prepare. The fact that the wreck is isolated leads me to believe that the Dramiel was sent to this location to serve as a scout ship.
Well, we're not going to get any solid answers all the way over here. Let's move in.
So what I don't like is, like, by this time, you know that you have to click on the thing in the overview and approach it. But by clicking on the thing in the overview, it cuts off the chat. So I don't kind of like that, because by this point you know to do that, right? So it's skipping the nice voice-acted parts of the tutorial, and you kind of go, well, just keep talking. I know what to do, but just keep talking. I want to hear what you got to say.
The signal is strongest in the vicinity of the Dramiel's cargo hold.
I do love the feeling of striking gold.
Black box.
Go and grab whatever it is.
It appears to be
Well,
a
that's
black
fair.
box.
You're a spy. Your
The
court
device
taught you how
designed
to
to
do
survive
a
the
female
destruction of
voice.
the
Oh my
vessel
god.
carrying it. Such boxes can be used to record vital flight data, but also to store valuable items.
That's cool. I never did anything like that. I was very much more like, very much on the, PvP alliance with PvPs. That's where I spent probably 60 to 70% of my game time doing that out in 0-0 space. But I did enjoy the occasional level 4. Level 4s weren't bad for earning some ISK. Never quite as good, I guess, as like farming NPCs and asteroid belts in 0-0, but you could kind of, if you got your level 4s down right, you could do them pretty quick. But yeah, I quit the game in 2009.
That's nice and all, but can you open it?
You sent that join a trans community and it was great. Eve's a pathway to many abilities some consider unnatural. Eve is a broader game than people give it credit for.
Negative, Elias. Captain, the box is protected by multiple layers of encryption. While it's theoretically possible to hack into such a container, you will need significantly more training in that skill before attempting such a feat.
It is. Eve is the true sandbox. I mean, people talk about sandbox games, but Eve Online is the true sandbox with the amount of player-created content that's in the game as well.
Don't think it's safe to crack it open here anyway. Where there's smoke, there's fire. One scout ship might mean they got friends lurking nearby. If we could trace that signal, so could someone else. Better get the box and whatever's in it back to Vesper. She'll know what to do.
Elias is correct, Captain. The box may contain the answers we need to discover why those unidentified ships attacked the cloning facility, and why one was spying on this mining site.
I do what I can. If someone went to the trouble of protecting whatever's in that box, it must be something valuable. I bet whoever sent that scout ship will be real salty that we got our hands on it. Stay sharp, Captain.
Thank you, Elias. Your guidance has been most helpful.
Hey, skill training complete. Hey, we got repair systems level 1.
Let's dock at the station. I'm certain Vesper is more than eager to see what we've found.
So far, it looks great. I felt the tutorial was nicely done. It's very clear what's going on, very clear what you have to do. It's all voice acted, which is great. Yeah, it looks... I mean, the improvements in the game look great. The only thing I'm missing right now is my jukebox. They removed that while I was still playing the game back in the day. I miss my jukebox with classic Eve music.
Welcome back, Captain. Elias tells me you've brought a gift.
I have.
Indeed we have, Miss Calatrix. And this gift comes wrapped in several layers of complex encryption.
With a neat little bow.
I'll pass that box along to our expert hackers. If they can't crack it open, no one can. Thank you for finding it. Air is once again in your debt.
Pay me.
Elias also informs me that you're carrying a fair amount of ore. We can take that off your hands in exchange for some ISK. Mind if I take a look?
Sure. I don't even know how much nephrite is worth. Now what? Ah, click that. There we
In
go.
order to sell the ore, you must first transfer it from the cargo hold to your item hangar.
Okay, drag it there. Okay.
Now, let's switch over to the item hangar.
There we go.
Select the ore to see what you can do with it.
Sell.
In this instance, we want to sell it to Miss Calatrix.
26k. Ah, damn, sales tax. Still got the sales tax in the game then. Yeah.
Nearly done. All that's left is to confirm the sale by selecting the appropriate button.
Okay.
That's a nice haul you've got there. I've transferred the ISK to your wallet. I think you'll find I've been more than generous.
Yeah, I got 335k in there. That's not bad.
In your wallet, you can view the total balance of ISK in your possession.
Wow, look at that. So different. Look, you've got ISK plets. Loyalty points are in here now. Interesting. Evermarks. Don't know what that is. Income, expenses. There's a pie chart as well, showing you what you... Wow, okay.
Your recent market transactions will show you how much ISK you acquired by selling the highlighted entry shows how much money you received from Air in exchange for the ore.
Pepina Mooncake. Who came up with that one? Okay.
The wallet offers a wealth of information.
It does.
It provides a convenient location to view your recent transactions, track your market history, or audit your accounts. Whenever an item is sold in New Eden, a tax is applied to that sale. The market entry displays your most recent transaction tax.
Corporation tax as well? Holy shit. That's like 11%.
Once you've finished gazing at your newfound riches, close your wallet and inventory. It's time we turned our attention to a more pressing issue. The mysterious box we discovered at the mining site.
Okay.
As good as they are, it'll take some time for my team to hack through the encryptions on the box. You might as well use this time to explore what New Eden has to offer. The Air Career Program will help you on your journey.
Okay.
The opportunities available to you have been organized into 4 career paths. Enforcers work for New Eden's factions, fighting off pirates and other threats.
That's probably what I'm going here.
Explorers investigate the cluster's hidden corners, hacking systems and uncovering secrets. Soldiers of Fortune band together to fight other capsuleers in the lawless reaches beyond high-security space. Industrialists turn a profit by harvesting the materials and building the machines that make life in space possible.
Choose the path you want to explore first. Your choice won't limit you, and you can explore as many different paths as you like.
Play video, what does that mean?
EVE to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want. You can have really relaxed, slow-paced stuff where you can take it easy. Or you could be on the edge of your seat, shaking, making split-second decisions. This is EVE. You know, it's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it, go for it.
Is that the same video?
I've always loved sci-fi and the idea of being right on the edge of discovery and frontiers of space. And doing exploration in EVE allows me to do all of that stuff. You get to go to places in space which are dangerous and unknown. That threat is what makes it a challenge. It's all part of exploration. It's not knowing what kind of profession it's going to lead me to or what kind of activity it's going to inspire me to follow. It's perfect to give you a taste of what EVE's got to offer.
When there's a big war going on somewhere in the universe, this is where my corporation comes in. We're a 5-man operation. We specialize in manufacturing and delivering fully fitted chips in bulk. Some of us are going to be specialized in mining or keeping an eye on the stockpiles. And these primary resources that will be picked up by someone else to refine into components that you can start using for manufacturing. It's a special kind of fun setting up the entire process. I think what makes industrialists different is they're not driven by conflicts. What they do is absolutely key for everything else that happens in the universe, like there would be no combat if there was no ships being built.
The main reason that we hunt, we're looking for the good fight. There's no fun in having 25 people destroying one ship when you know that there's 40 other people, 2 jumps out, and they want to kill you. The excitement that comes with trying to block everyone that's taking damage. You're constantly cycling between ships, getting blocked and shot at. The more ships they bring, the more we can kill. I keep coming back to EVE Online because it's allowed me to create my own story and who I want to be in game. You get to decide if you're going to be the good guy or the bad guy on a daily basis. It's ruthless. It's EVE.
Cool. I like the videos. Different. But we're going to choose the Enforcer.
The major factions that rule New Eden have established career agents. Complete missions from them to earn new skills, modules, ISK, and even ships, making them both lucrative and educational. Track the goal of completing a mission for the career agent to add it to your info panel. Follow this link to the agency window, where you can locate your nearest career agent. No matter what path you choose, you will find a career agent who can help you walk it. Once you've chosen an agent, set your destination. Close the ACP in order to proceed.
And Captain, thank you. Your help has been invaluable. Our investigation is still in the early stages, but I have two theories. The attack may have been motivated by simple greed. Air has no shortage of competitors. Some would kill to acquire our groundbreaking technology. Literally. A more worrying possibility is that someone is trying to stop us from pursuing our research. While Air takes pride in disrupting the corporate tech scene, there are those who think we push the limits of innovation too far. The technology suppression laws in New Eden are draconian, if you ask me. Here's hoping this mystery box has the answers we need. Once my team has cracked it open, I'll be in touch.
Much appreciated, Miss Calatrix. I await any and all updates with bated breath. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I don't breathe.
Did you have to add that?
Captain, when you're ready, we can undock and begin the next phase of our journey. I do wonder how you'll die next. I suppose that is what ancient philosophers called morbid curiosity.
Thanks, Aura. I do wonder how you're going to die next. I mean, you know. Thanks. Appreciate it. Such faith you have in me.
Now that no one is actively trying to kill us, I will teach you how to navigate in space. The primary mode of interstellar travel through New Eden is via stargates. We will proceed to our destination through these stargates. First, select the destination I've highlighted in your overview. Stargates are also called jump gates because of the way ships seem to jump between distant locations. Now, initiate jumping to your destination. We are making our way through high-security space under the control of the Amar Empire. That should mean that we are free from any immediate peril. Though please note, my emphasis is on the word should.
Here's the gates. How does the gate look? Ooh. Now that looks a lot different from what I remember the gates looking like. Holy moly. Oh, the gate jump's different as well. Okay, next one. We can just click jump.
The Amar Empire is a theocracy ruled by their holy empress. They have been in conflict with the Minmatar Republic ever since the Minmatar freed themselves from Empire rule. They are currently at war. but it is mostly restricted to low security space. As a capsuleer, you will be safe from the conflict. That is, unless you choose to enlist.
That must be the factional warfare stuff, right? These gates look cool. I'm so impressed by how the game looks. I mean that's not everything in a game, but it looks fucking good.
We've reached our destination. Time to initiate the docking sequence, Captain.
Docking sequence activated. Microtransaction store. That's the Omega thing. Chris Masick, this is cool watching while you play. You've been at EVE since late 2005. So I started before you, but you kept going long after I did. So I first started playing EVE back end of 2003, early 2004. But I quit in 2009. So
Now,
yeah.
don't be shy. Begin a conversation with an agent. I'm sure
It's
they
changed
will
a
love
lot.
you. And if they don't, they will simply have to tolerate you.
Okay. Double click any agent to start a conversation. Enforcer, there we go.
Your choice of career agent.
It's really been a long time since I played. Oh, yes. Yes. I mean, you have to think. So when I quit the game,
Let's focus on just one for now.
Band of Brothers had been essentially eliminated out of the game, and then there was they tried to set up another alliance. I forget the name of it. Kendoku or something alliance, and then they kind of reformed into the IT alliance, and then it kind of all fizzled out from there, and that's kind of the time that I left the game. Right. Cash flow for capsuleers. Okay. Blood Raider thugs harassing miners nearby asteroid belt. Reward: Gatling pulse laser and 3 multi-frequency. Like the sound of that.
Career agents offer adventures designed to hone your skills. AIR has provided a skill plan unique to each agent to assist with your progress. Since we always want to have a skill in training,
You know none of those
let's
people?
dive into one of those plans.
Yeah, I mean, Bob Alliance was, or Band of Brothers, Bob as it was known, that was Raikoku, Black Nova Corps, Finn Fleet joined. Crikey, it's been so long. Can I remember all the bloody corps in the Alliance? Destructive Influence was the other one. Yeah, Raikoku, Black Nova, Destructive Influence, Finn Fleet. I can't think of the last one. It's literally gone out my head. Right. Let's do the mission. Right, I guess we Oh no, hang on, you're flashing at me.
Since you have accepted the Enforcer's mission, you should select the Enforcer career path. For your chosen career path, you will want to train the Air Enforcer skill plan. All good capsuleers will always have a skill in training. And you are a good capsuleer, are you not? To prove to me what
Nice
a
to see a
good
true old
capsuleer
guard
you are,
come back.
add the skills
It's
to
been a
your
long
team
time though, right?
and begin training them.
I mean the big alliance, and this is even before like proper alliance mechanics were in. I mean, it was Curse Alliance. That's the one that that's one of the earliest alliances I can really picture in my mind, was Curse Alliance, and all the stuff they were doing. That was kind of when, yeah. And the expansion, there's 2 expansions that stick in my mind the most. So you kind of had Exodus, but I was kind of, that was like the early one. But I really remember when Red Moon Rising came in. That was like huge at the time. I remember like that was such a big deal when the Red Moon Rising expansion came out, and of course the Trinity expansion, because that completely changed the graphics. Right, start training. Let's see the skill plan. Amar frigate, energy grid. Okay, we're gonna need that. Amar frigate 2, energy grid upgrades 3, repair systems, small energy turrets. Surgical strike. Okay. Yeah, I mean the basics of flying and shooting. Right, okay.
Using skill plans to guide your progression will make your life easier and prove rewarding.
Would you like to set this skill
you
plan
explore
as your
different
currently
career
tracked plan?
opportunities,
Yeah.
you will find skill plans tailored to match your evolving goals.
Punisher, Air Amar Enforcer is the starting ship for this career. A Punisher, eh?
Career agents will sometimes reward capsuleers with new ships. It is wise to have the skills required for those ships in your training.
You don't miss attributes being trained abilities. Yeah, that's something I understand that is changed.
We're almost ready to embark on our new.
I missed my
adventure.
jukebox. I want my
Now is
jukebox
the
back.
perfect time to
They
close
took that
any
away and I was
windows
still playing.
no
I missed my
longer need
jukebox
on
back
your
then.
display.
Okay. Alright, so let's close this and close that. So we're ready to do the
Missions you
mission.
have accepted or been offered are added to your opportunities interface.
Okay, click
Open
here.
it to take a. Here you can view the mission briefing, objectives, and rewards. When you are ready, you may close the window.
Nice, okay. Bonus rewards. 4 hours. I've got 5 hours to complete this mission. Hopefully it won't take 5 hours to complete this mission. The one thing I wanted to have a look at since we come back is this Omega subscription then. So what does it actually give you? The Elite Advantage. Gives you the ability to train every skill at double the regular training speed. So you get double skill training speed. Access to all skills, which I knew because when I tried to go on my old character just to check it out, I couldn't use nearly everything that I had, okay. Multi-account login. Run multiple Omega accounts simultaneously. Huh. So Omega subscription is basically they're allowing you to multi-box. You need a subscription to do that? That seems odd. You used to be able to do that anyway. Access to all ships. Well, yeah, okay. Double your DLIs. Daily login. Get more from every login. Enhance daily login rewards. Okay. You run 3. You need a No, I get that, Caliber. So you need a subscription for every character you multi-box on. But the way it's saying here is, if I had one character so hang on, I would need. So any character you want to multi-box on, you have to have an Omega subscription. So you couldn't have one character that's an Omega and two accounts that were free to play. Is that what you're saying? It just seems odd because I mean, back in the day, you just ran the client, right? You just clicked on the client again and again and again until you had as one Omega is 3 toons. Yeah, but you can only run 1 toon at a time, right? I'm talking about multi-boxing where you're running three different accounts simultaneously. So you've got one character's mining, one character's in a hauler, one character's in a battle cruiser or whatever, you know. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you just used to click on additional instances, right? Planetary industry access to. Start building passive ISK income with planetary industry. Passive ISK income with planetary industry. Fuck is that? Extract resources, manufacture goods, and profit while you sleep. Okay. But can only train one toon at a time. Is there not a multiple training license? I'm sure I saw a thing about you could multiple train stuff. Eve wasn't free to play before. It's to stop free to play multi-boxing. Yeah. No, I mean that makes sense, Caliber. No, that makes sense. So you're playing, so Chris, you're playing 3 simultaneously. So there is a multi-character training, MCT, okay. This planetary industry thing's interesting. Reduce taxes? Omega clones pay lower taxes when completing science and industry jobs. Okay. I was going to say, like, if that's taxing you on bounties, that would suck. 2 times ACP skill points. Omega doubles the skill point rewards in the Air Career Program. Graduate each career path and complete the track for up to 1.5 million skill points. Okay. Unlimited training. So alpha clones are, you're limited to 5 million skill points. So training 5 million skill points. I mean, what is that? Is that 3 months worth of game? Is that 6 months worth of game training? I don't know how long that is to train that. Alpha clones. So you can't do level 4. So you're limited to level 3 missions. But if you've only got 5 million skill points anyway, you're really going to have really good battleship skills or skills for running level 4s quickly. Probably not anyway. More contracts. Alpha clones can only have 1 active contract at a time, and Mega removes the bottleneck. You can run multiple. Okay. Depends what you train, but about that. Okay. Boosted rewards. Unlock Omega and claim even more rewards, from skill points to rare items. Full access to the prize pool. Okay. The elite advantage. Vote for the CSM. Omega status lets you vote in the Council of Stellar Management. So I remember the CSM. It was kind of coming. It was in like before I left, but shape the future of Eve. Okay. Full Skinner access. What's this? As Omega, you can design and sequence custom skins for all available ships in Skinner. Personalize your fleet with full creative freedom. Wow. I mean, that's like... I mean, it's not big in gameplay terms, right? It's just a skin. I mean, skins are skins are skins. Like, you know, people are either into them or they're not. But, I mean, you couldn't do anything. You couldn't change the colour of your ship. I mean, every, you know, apocalypse was the same bloody thing. So that's kind of crazy. And 10% more Evermarks. What's an Evermark? Earn 10 times more Evermarks when completing Paragon missions. Upgrade faster, unlock exclusive Skinner options, and show your loyalty in style. I don't know, Evermarks, things that you use in the store or something? Okay, I mean, this isn't a free-to-play game. I mean, looking at this, if you're limited to 5 million skill points, this is a trial period. Right, this is a trial period. So, looking through this and going, is there any pay-to-win? At the moment, I'm not seeing from the Omega clone pay-to-win. Now, I understand that you can buy ISK, but you can still earn ISK in-game. So far, I haven't seen anything that you can buy that you can only obtain through paying real money. So it does give it a more of an element of pay to progress. You know, obviously if you're buying ISK, you still need the right ship, right build, right skills, and everything else to fly it. It just means you have to do less grinding, right? So, not seeing any pay to win in the game. Not seeing any pay to win. Alright, walk to site. I'm acutely aware I'm doing an enforcer mission with a freaking civilian Gatling pulse, an afterburner, and no repairer. Alphas can kick ass as well. Yeah, I mean, a 5 million skill point toon can always do well. I mean, there's, you know, hell, you can do some interesting stuff in a Rifter, and so you certainly could do interesting stuff in a Rifter and all that sort of thing. So, no, I get you from there. It's just, like I said, I don't see anything that's paid to win. I mean, right ship, right build, right skills, right knowledge. I can't see anything that you can only, like, I can't see a ship that you can only get through using real money. Like, let's take an example, World of Tanks, right? World of Tanks has that, where you can only get this tank if you spend real money. Like, I haven't seen anything in the game that is like that. Carter Ops, welcome back. Fenris Ulf Hednar docked in Pakshi as you speak. Well, there you go. Hey, you're on board as well. I was just waiting to see how long it is before I get stream sniped and ganked. So I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to complete this playthrough series that I was intending on doing as a new player, free-to-play experience. I didn't know if I was going to get ganked to oblivion. I could never have imagined back when I played before in that sort of mid-2000s era that live streaming would ever be compatible with EVE Online. That just blows my mind. So I wasn't sure if I was going to survive, long enough to get through a good playthrough as a free-to-play alpha clone. But right, okay, so we're just coming into range. No laser crystals on the civilian Gatling pulse either. It looks like all of the old rules of transversal and everything still apply. Of course, the downside being is if you've got you need to also make sure you've got tracking on your own guns, because if you get a high transversal, it can affect your own tracking as much as the enemies. Just don't fly anything you can't afford to lose. I see that saying still applies, so I'm good with that. Next, Mortis. Oh no, it sucked you back in. So next, the way it is I saw an advert on Steam. We just finished MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, right? We just completed the game and all the expansions. And I just had a hankering to go back and see the game, see how it changed, do the new player experience, do the, as a free-to-play and everything. So I want to give it a go. And so far, I was impressed with the tutorial. I thought it was a good, basic tutorial. It was fully voice-acted. And the game looks great. I mean, I can't lie. It looks really, really nice. Like I say, Trinity blew my mind when Trinity came out. Like, when they changed the graphics in Trinity, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. But, I mean, holy moly, it's looking really good. So Carter Ops, no Marauders with officer mods then, I'm guessing, or Corpus or X-type stuff, or Core X-type stuff. I mean, I assume high-sec ganking is still very much a thing. Not in alpha state, but I mean in terms of even if you're Omega, don't run a Marauder with all the mods on, because you'll get ganked in high sec. I mean, high-set ganking was... I wouldn't say high-set ganking was a big and regular thing as much as I've heard about since. So I don't know if I'm just... It's hyped up from what I'm hearing. I mean, it happened, but it didn't seem to be as prevalent. Like, I remember mining in like with fully kitted out mining stuff and doing level 4s with fully kitted out like Navy Ravens and all this sort of stuff, and never really worrying about being ganked in high sec. But I hear a lot now, like, you know, every time I'm like, you know, hearing about EVE, you know, people talking about being ganked in high sec and stuff, which is interesting. Like I say, it happened before, but not to the same extent that I hear. Maybe I'm just, like I say, maybe people are just hyping it up, so it's not actually happening as much as people say it is. That's why I didn't know if I was going to be able to get through a live stream without getting ganked or not. Makes you miss the old attitude. I think a lot of it, Chris, though, is like a lot of things. You know, there's the whole rose-tinted glass element of it. You know, it's like people going, "Oh, I want to play EVE Classic. I want to do like a whole fresh EVE server and do EVE Classic." But from what I was seeing on here, the quality of life changes that here look great. By and large, you know, there's always going to be stuff that you either isn't quite as good or whatever. But by and large, the QOL stuff looks pretty sweet. I'm not sure I'd want to go back to prior to Exodus, you know. Happened a lot at first, but once they changed how Concord reacts and upped the ship specs of Concord, it didn't happen much. Okay. So high-set ganking today is not as prevalent as people make it out to be. You'd say it only got better? Yeah, but except for the fact they took the jukebox away. I'll never forget when they took my jukebox away with the classic EVE music. I used to like that. But yeah, to the point where we've got like preset tabs in the overview. I mean, what the fuck is that? That's amazing. And customizable. I mean, used to customize it before, but I mean, that's, you know, presets from when you first log into the game. It's great. Start a conversation. Complete mission. We've got a Gatling pulse laser and 3 multi-frequency.
You can access the Air Career program via your neocom.
Okay. 1 unclaimed reward. 25k ISK. Very nice.
I must say, Captain, you've handled yourself remarkably well. If you find yourself confused as you explore the stars, there is a help section available in the agency.
Okay.
Here, you can learn more about being a new Eden Capsuleer. For now, you can close the agency.
Interesting.
Though there are thousands of copies of Aura in New Eden, I am glad to be your Aura. Have I said too much? My sentimentality protocols may need adjusting. Now it's time for you to venture out into the stars. Go forth and show New Eden what you are truly made of.
Yeah, I will do that in my Impera. Thank you. Right, request mission. Oh, an Executioner. I love Executioners. In fact, I used to love the T2 versions of those Executioners. What was it? The Malediction. What's the other one? Crusader? Oh, man. Yeah, the T2 version of Executioner were awesome. Right, we need to go and get some civilians. They're 5M3. Okay. Drop off this station. Eliminate the pirates. Oh, 230,000, 7,000. Yes, let's do that. Right. Do that and undock. Let's go. High traffic trade route. They gank big ships often. Okay, so they're still ganking the big ships, the freighters or equivalent then. What about the miners in their barges, like T2 barges and stuff? Are the miners still getting? Because I mean, there was like that whole Gankageddon thing on literally killing every miner that was around, right? Are miners still actively targeted? For the petty criminals, yes. Okay. I mean, I have to admit, personally, I never found the enjoyment in shooting ships that didn't shoot back. Not gonna lie. Just not me. Some people love it, not my flavour. Okay, let's deal with these blood raiders. I'm assuming they still have their faction electronic warfare stuff. So, what's the blood raiders one? It's neutralizers, right? You were always anti-pirate. Now retired from that, but still get chased around. That's the great thing about the game. Do what you want, isn't it? That's the sandbox. That's quite nice. I know blood raiders don't like me. There you go. Funny that, I'm shooting their ships. Okay. Cool. Two more. They're certainly easing you into it with these missions, that's for certain. It's, that's good. Got better range than I do, though. I'll tell you that much. High-sec mining was just something for you to do, where you could semi-AFK and have another on another monitor. See, when I first started playing the game, I kind of got into the whole mining and started doing all the research to get, and trying to get Tech 2 blueprints, which is how you got T2 blueprints back in the day, right? Doing that research stuff and all this sort of thing. And I was doing all the industrial stuff, but I didn't do that for long, and I kind of gravitated to level 4 missions. That was kind of my semi-AFK-isk earning. Which only got 10 times easier with marauders and salvaging. Yeah, exactly. when they brought that in. I mean, when I first started doing it, you didn't have Marauders and stuff. It was load up your Apocalypse or your Raven or whatever, and out you go, you know. Megatron. There you go. So it automatically goes in the cargo hold. So no more cargo containers that just jump out that you've got to fly to. Interesting. I mean, I still do have the login for the four accounts I had before. The characters are still there. I don't know how many skill points they are. Probably somewhere between 120, 130 million. And I've probably, across all four accounts, when I quit the game, I'm probably sat on about 20 billion or so ISK. So not much. Not much. Not in today's economics. And it's just been sat there, like, for the last 17 years. The dust on those ships must be incredible. He just blew 2 billion. Yeah, I mean, 2 billion back in the day was like, that was a lot of freaking ISK, you know? That was like a lot of ISK. Cool, I'm going to get a new ship. Wicked. And it's a ship I really like the look of. It looks cool. Right, here. Rewards. Ooh. Okay. Claim all. What do we get? So we got nearly 1 million. Complete. Okay, so we've got to do all these missions, right? 10 missions. Social. Let's just inject it for now. Ship hangar. Cool. Right, let's assemble this bad boy. Why give your ship a custom name? Why do I want to do that? No, not for now. I'm not going to do that for now. Anyway, right. Let's board it because I want to see what it looks like. I can't remember the fitting on this thing. Oh, what's going on? Do you get an intro like this every time you get in a ship for the first time? Like the first time you ever get in that ship type? That's wicked. Cool. You'll be granted this item if you accept the mission. 2 Gatling Pulse Laser 1. Okay. Nice. So we've got 1 Gatling Pulse. We can take... How many turret slots has it got? I can't remember this thing. Is that actually 4 turret slots or only 3 turret slots? No, 3 turret slots and 1 spare. Okay. 3 mid slots, 3 low slots, 3 rig slots. Okay. Well, let's just put you on here for now. Alright, I'm going to stick with the other ship for now, because I'm going to get another 2 weapons, which will save me having to buy them. They're only Gatling Pulse lasers, though. But I kind of like them for missions. I really want the Punisher. I think that's a better ship for missions, so kind of going to have to wait for that. I also don't know what we're going to get in terms of getting... We seem to be getting a lot of free stuff. I don't want to be spending too much money if we're getting a lot of good free stuff. So let's go back into this. Accept this mission. Secret documents drop off. Destroy the runner drone. Okay. Your stuff is scattered God knows where. would take you weeks to try and consolidate it. Free stuff in Eve. I know, right? I'm getting all this. I've just got a free damn ship. Who'd have thought? No, so before I quit the game, I created my own corp, put all of my characters in that corp, and then consolidated all of every character's stuff to one station in case I ever came back to the game. That's how I left it, and it's still like that. Still like that. Oh, Weber drone. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Right, okay. And the Devout. I kind of feel like I want to get rid of those Weber drones, like, quick. How many can we have locked with this ship? 3, 4? Yeah, I'm getting webbed already. Shit. It's gonna suck. Let's get a bit of damage down, then I want to get this Weber out. Three targets max for this ship, okay. Yeah, we can take them out pretty quick, so if I can reduce the damage, I think that's better than just taking the webs out first. Because there's 2 Weber fires anyway. Take this bad boy out. Problem is, he's webbing me and keeping the distance, so I'm struggling with the range because we're kind of like. We're like just on the outside of our fall-off range as well. Keep an eye on the shield. We've got some passive regen, so that's alright. Once we got this thing down, we'll be cooking on gas because we'll get our speed back up. Come on, get out of here, dude. There we go. Nice. That's it. You're done. Alright, cool. No loot off these ships, which is interesting. We get no loot at all. Which kind of blows. I want loot, man. That's the whole point of killing some of these things, isn't it? I know we want the bounty, but loot. Cool. Dock. So that is always a good thing with the Amar. I do remember loving the Amar. No ammo, just crystals. Secret document. Is it me, or did they change the scale on the stations? It looks like the station scale is different. I don't remember the stations appearing as big as they do now. Looks like the scale's different. Okay. Okay, what are you going to give me? You're going to give me an afterburner. You think so in one of the reworks? Maybe it's because I'm in a tiny ship. Maybe. I don't know. But even so, the stations look way bigger. Okay, so... right, if I go fitting... I've got the 2 weapons. I'm just going to leave that on, all that on there, but I'm going to take the afterburner off. And then if I go to this ship, board, and fitting. It's weird the fitting being over here. The fitting was always up here. Let's just put that on there for now, and then these 2. Which should be better than the ship I was in, right? I could just really could do with some armor repair or something, but I'll have to do for the minute. Right. Warp to dead space, find Stargate, approach it. Okay. I mean, even the inside station there, it just feels like the scale of everything is more realistic. What's that? Location change timer. Okay. Can I still stack these? Let's see. Can we still stack these? Ah, yeah, we can still stack it. Great. I don't have to press each one individually. That should be in the new player thing. That should be in the new player tutorial about stacking the thingies. So I don't have to, like, click each gun independently or reload independently. Like, if I hadn't played the game even 17 years ago, I wouldn't have known to do that. Smuggler gates right left undefended. Approach Stargate. Be ready to retreat. Okay. Where is it? Where is the Stargate? Okay, there it is. What's the range with these multi-freak? Ooh, okay, really close range. 3K. Okay. Now what? Dock. Okay. Well, that was an easy mission. Unclaimed reward. 25k ISK. I will take it. Give me free ISK. So far, we've been playing for 2 hours, and we're, you know, already at 1.5 million ISK, and we've got given a frigate. It's a good start. Good start. All right, and we got 1 MN afterburner. Cool. So let's fit that straight away. That's better than the civilian thing. I've got another. Oh, look at that. We've got even more ISK coming in. Look at that, another 100k. Oh, no, actually, no, it's not quite 100k. 1.6 million they were up to. Sweet. Okay. What's next? We're just going to get money next. That's like another. Jeez. Another 450k, 460k. Oh, you'll be granted a civilian. You'll be given a civilian EM shield hardener for a Mar? Seems a bit arse. I want an armor hardener. Okay. He's not very nice, is he? Jesus, this is the longest thing. I want to go in combat. I got this big thing to read. Okay. Are you still going? Holy shit. Oh, he's got tracking disruptor on me. That's nasty. I thought Blood Raiders use neutralizers, don't they? Okay. Anyway. Such a fast ship. I do love it. It looks cool as well. I like this ship. I'm actually seeing a lot more animation on the hull as well for the ships. They seem to have a lot more like moving parts. Like when you look in here, you got these things which are moving. You know. Yeah, definitely interesting. It's cool. Alright, complete mission. Alright, more ISK. Right, so we're up to 2.1 million. But I mean we'll add it because it's free and I don't have anything else taking the slot up, but it seems kind of wrong to give that to an Amar ship. There you go. A limited ocular filter. That's the perception one. Okay. Another 200k ISK. So this is 6 out of 10. Okay.
When thine heart shines with the light, thou shalt know no hardship.
Where's the opportunities career program? So we're on this one, right? So I need okay. So this is the one that we're tracking at the minute. Oh, we actually activate the gate this time. Okay. Feels really weird having a shield hardener. Just an interesting choice. I'm just not sure. It doesn't give you that. Like they're trying to. They give you the lasers and stuff, so they clearly know you're using Amar. So it would almost. They told you before that Amar was about armor when you looked at the thing, but they kind of give you the shield. That would, for me, I think would confuse a new player. You have to take care of guards so we can get through. Okay. Also, starting you on with multi-frequency. Kind of wish they gave you like standard or something for a bit more range. The only good thing is we're in like a super fast ship, so. Bit too fast, it would seem. Helps if we shoot the right target. Quite small bounties with these, so 3k. I guess, whoa, okay, we're getting really a lot of respawns, holy shit. Let's unlock you. Try to sustain the cap. As long as we keep moving, we'll be fine. says confidently. I mean, we're taking them down really fast, so... My god, somebody dropped loot. We actually got loot for a change. Two loot drops. Holy moly. Is this even real? What do we get? Metal scraps. Oh, wicked unlucky. We got some metal scraps. Oh, we got ultraviolet S. Okay, we got a crystal. That's good. Right. Activate gate. Off we go. It's nice having a ship that's going 970, not gonna lie. That's a solid speed without a micro warp drive. Okay, 54k bounty. Devout outpost. Looks like you find the power outpost. Devout outpost, okay. Yeah, orbit at 1k. I'm guessing there's going to be other spawns around here, right? Sentry guns. Oh shit. If I remember, they are a pain. Yeah, we just got to keep the angular velocity up. Should help us. So bouncing off terrain, having the sentry turret next to that terrain's a bit of a pain for orbiting, but I'm sure we can manage. Right, there goes one. Next one. Ow, mother trucker! This is like. Not ideal. Shields are low, I see it. Okay. Let's go do you, and we should be good. Still alive. Back to doing the outpost. Interesting. It actually shows as well the health bar as well on the outpost on the mission thing. Right, it's hot as hell in here. Jesus, why is it so hot today? Nice. And dock. Dark Ivan 73 with the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the show. As we revisit this game from our distant past. Okay. Cool, let's do that, thank you. So we picked up this. Can I use it? Implants are lost when you die. Yeah, why not? Easy come, easy go. Dark Ivan raiding with a party of 3. Thanks very much for the raid, much appreciated. Welcome all, welcome. Okay, so we got 25k ISK. So we're up to nearly 2.4 million. Okay. And we're now on 7 of 10. What are we going to get? We're going to get an armor repairer. Finally, we're going to get an armor repairer. And another nearly like 460k ISK. So you do get a lot of ISK, don't you? But getting an armor repairer is going to be nice. Destroy the pirates at the convoy ambush site. If you get low on hit points, simply warp out, regenerate, walk back in. Sounds good. There we go, armor repairer. Fitting advisory. The ship is fit with both armor and shield modules. It is because that's all I have. Shield modules fit to an armor ship. You're not wrong, but that's what you gave me in my tutorial missions, so I'm using it because I've got nothing else to put there right now. Right, undock. Warp to site. Like, I don't know if at this point, because it's not mentioned anything about the market yet, because I'm trying to do this, try to imagine this, like, okay, it's been 17 years since I played the game, but I know, I still roughly remember, like, how the game plays out. But if you're a brand new player, they haven't even talked about the market yet, so I don't know if they're intending for you to buy your own stuff by this point, or rely on what they're giving you, because at the moment, I'm playing it as I'm relying on what they're giving me. Okay. So if I was relying completely on what they're giving me, all I've got now is the 3 guns and this. This is what I've been given. I don't know if they're going to talk about the market at any point or what. Okay, good talk. Actually, let's orbit you. You're closer. Yeah, and I want to slow down a bit because it's great to have the transversal from them, but I still have turrets as well I need to worry about. Oh, another spawn? Jesus. Just don't stop. Actually, you're in range, do you? Not bad so far. That's fine, I know. We're running out of shield, but I do have an armor repairer this time, so I can at least repair some armor. Right, let's go and do you, because you'll go down quicker. Like so, and then you. And then you. Nine shield left. We're just holding on with our shield. Ah, we're into armor now. Okay. But one cycle of that. Metal scraps, because, well, why not? And then we've got this one to go to. And we should be good. Jesus. Wasn't me. I didn't do it. Okay. I didn't do that. It just blew up. Honest gov. Not bad. Not bad. So we're getting close now to finishing these cash flow mission things. These seem to be like the again, we're still in the tutorial mission stage, it feels. So you gave me another armor about another 25k. Yes, you give me a lot of these bloody things. 10 career points. Oh, we get 2 overdrive injectors. Really? Okay. These like again, if I'm understanding this right at this moment, it's giving you gear to use on your ship. At the moment, that feels a little odd because with the afterburner, I'm already going too fast to get optimal shooting. Like the speed's going to help with not being hit, but because I'm still using turrets, I'm not getting the shots back to the damage I should be doing either. So the overdrive injectors feel a little weird for something that you've given a new player, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm missing something. I'd want to give him like a tracking enhancer or something like that, you know? Just kind of feels like a weird thing to give. Flying dangerous at the moment, don't mind you. Pirates around, they hate you. You'll be fine, you'll be fine. I'm just trying to work my way through like what the intention is here during these missions. Am I supposed to be going to the market to buy modules? At which point there's nothing in the tutorial that's taken me anywhere near the market or look at the market or how the market works. Dark Ivan, back to Eve. 10 minutes is too long. Well, we'll see. I mean, we've been back to Eve 2 hours 25 minutes, so there you go. Make sure you have large collidable structure under entity group selected in the overview. Okay. Yeah, that's the large collidable. Omar's spot approach. But because they haven't talked about the market or done anything with it, but they keep giving you modules each mission after they gave you the ship. So it feels like they're intending for these modules to be put on the ship they gave you. But they kind of, I just don't feel like at the moment that's like, it's not like something I would choose. It's a trap. There's a smart bomb. Okay, can I get out of here? Actually, can we kill these? Or am I going to get killed by the smart bomb? I'm going to get killed by the smart bomb, okay. No, we might be able to get these things, okay. I don't want to leave bounties behind. They don't say shit about the market, good luck. Okay, so there's nothing in the tutorial about the market. So I guess we have to buy our own stuff and figure out our own build. That'll do for now. We should be able to kill this, I think. Got just enough cap, I think, to do this. We can always warp out if we have to. It's an emergency. Might not be able to get him down. Okay, let's get rid of you. Yeah, that punishes. Punishing. And we're low on cap. Let's get rid of you because we're not using the shield anyway. Playing with fire a little bit here, but there you go. think we should be alright. Yeah, we're good. We're good. No problem. Sweet. Okay. Let's just do that last little bit. Let's take you. Ooh. Okay, we got an after. We actually got some reasonable loot for a change. 5MN quad lift restrained micro warp drive. It's better than metal scrap. A small, murky, compact remote shield booster. Just what I always wanted. That's what I asked for. Cool. Well, we survived in the smart bomb as well, so we'd lost all our shield instantly, but they just didn't want to leave those bounties behind, you know? But Dark Ivan, yeah, thanks for stopping by and thanks for the raid. It is much appreciated. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you had a good evening. Another 100. So we're up to 3 million. Up to 3 million. And there we go. 3.2 million. And a bundle of something. What do we get in a bundle? A bundle, we got connections. Okay. Just inject that for now. Gonna get a stasis webifier off this one. Destroy narcotics warehouse. Report back to agent. Accept. Did you give me the webifier or do I get it on completion? No, it's a reward on completion. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this one goes. Keeping the build I've got now because I'd say we're just trying it with what we've been given, and I can keep using the shield harder until I use all my shield. Once I use all my shield, just turn that off, right? The other problem with being given multi-frequency to start with, it also uses a lot of cap, right? If I remember correctly, multi-frequency actually is the highest amount of capacity usage, so that's also less than ideal. Certainly flying now though. We're at close to 1200 meters a second speed, which is nice with the afterburner. The only problem is now that you've got the ship so fast it actually flies past them with such a short range. Definitely need to get better range. Okay, let's just pick that up since we're here. Metal scrap, good talk. Let's deal with you guys. not taking too much damage at the minute, which is fine. Hopefully we'll get something other than metal scraps this time. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Metal scraps. Oh, a small radiative remote cap transmitter. Guess we can all sell it. How much doesn't it tell me it's worth? 6,000 ISK. So I got 135k ISK in the cargo hold. Okay. And that's it. Right, let's go through the gate. These are cool, the acceleration gates, you know, all this new animation stuff and graphical stuff looks really nice. I mean, none of that was there before. Okay. Blood Raider rookie, so 3k ISK. So, I mean, we've had a sizable amount for bounties. It'd be interesting to have a look in the wallet, see how much of what we've got has been made up by bounties. Just finish you off. What does it say so far? Overview. So bounties is only making 5%. So 84% of the income has come from the agent and mission rewards. Interesting. Okay, let's go after you. Let's do you first, we'll get you out quick. Keep the damage as low as possible. So just kill the ones we can kill quickest first. Getting a lot more loot from the ships now, so I don't know if that's just because we're coming to the end of these missions, but... Nice. So yeah, you're clearly given a huge boost during these early missions through agent reward, mission rewards. Another one of those things, okay. Oh, we got a fleeting web of fire now. Fleeting compact stasis webifier. Okay, and we've got a few more ships to loot, and then we'll do the narcotics warehouse. Right, cool. Let's go do that, and then that'll complete the mission. We picked up some better loot this time. We got a hull reconstructor. Is that a remote? Is that a hull repairer or a remote hull repairer? Hull repairer. We're going to get to the real men hull tank. Is that what we're going to get to now? Is it? Okay, let's take out the narcotics warehouse. Hull tank for the win. Depends what ship though, right, Chris? Well, so far, so good. I mean, we've had one mission where the smart bomb went off. That was probably the most challenging. Because we stayed to kill the pirates, though you didn't need to, right? So none of the missions are crazy challenging to complete, unless you want to stay and kill the pirates on the smart bomb mission, because you instantly lose all your shield. But overall, none of them have been challenging so far. Which is fine, I'm okay with that, because this is still like learning the game, right? So we get the webifier for this one. So I've now got a webifier. That could be useful, so let's see if we can fit that bad boy. Like so. The other thing I want to do is... Okay, yeah, that's just in the cargo hold. So if we go here... Should be able to empty the cargo hold. So, right, we're on mission 10 of 10. If your shields and armor are depleted and you're close to taking hull damage, warp out immediately. You can either dock at a nearby station and pay its repair shop to fix your ship, or you can use an armor repairer module while in space. Okay. So I've been given a... Yeah, I've been given a Punisher. Huh.
Insurance providers wish to remind clerics that only the Theology Council is answer.
Reduction in small energy turret activation cost. 4% bonus to armor resist. How many turrets has it got? Targeting. Where's turrets? Where's its fitting? There we go. 4 high power slots, 4 turrets, which we don't have. So right, how are we going to build this thing? Because this is going to become my ship, right? That I'm going to do the stuff in. So let's assemble the ship. Board the ship. Cool. Harness the good, punish the evil. Right. Fitting then. We've got 2 medium slots. 2 medium slots. Well, let's kit this thing out. So, weapons, ship equipment, energy turrets. I think we go pulse. Small. Small pulse lasers. Gatling lasers. So they seem to be the... good skirmish weapon. Small focused. Yeah, this is what I want. I want a small focused. They take a lot more power and CPU, but I think we'll be alright. It's 10 power grid each, but which is a good one, right? So that's the small focused. So they're all 10, right? It's just the CPU's different. 13, 14, 12. Small focus modal pulse laser. Well, they're 166k each. Damn. Modulated. 600k each. Okay. We got 3.6 million, so I'm thinking maybe go with the modal just to save on the CPU. Is there any close by is the question. $177 in the station, so they're just cheaper in Amar. So there's 4 here, and Amar's 4 jumps away, but probably worth doing because I mean, look at the price. I mean, even the modulated's well much cheaper in Amar. That's like 1.2 million just for the guns. I'm right by you. I'm close. I think I'm going to go with the focus modal for now, because I mean they are the second lowest in terms of CPU. So, and we haven't got a lot of fitting skills. So let's buy those 4. Okay, so that's the guns. We're definitely going to want an afterburner. What is the lowest fitting afterburner? So that's 1015 the monopropellant. That's 913 the YS8. That's got to be the one, right? That's got to be the one. So that's also in that same place. 65k. Let's take that. You can throw some new bread. Chris, I really appreciate that. But I'm obviously trying to play this as the new player experience, like a solo person coming into the game, free to play. So like, I appreciate the offer, but I'd like to try and portray, because I'm going to obviously upload this as a series on my YouTube channel. So I want to see like if anyone that was coming in as a new player, they kind of see what they'd get without getting given those getting given money. So I do appreciate it, but that's what I'm trying to go for. Okay, so that's propulsion. What else do we put in the mid slot? Tracking computers are mid slot, right? But they take a shitload of CPU. Don't feel like a tracking computer is the way forward here. Not gonna lie. So if we're not using a tracking computer in the mid slot, what else do we put in the mid slot? Unless we go with cap. Maybe we go with like a cap battery or a cap recharger. Why is that so cheap? Attributes. 17.5% cap recharge bonus. A cap recharger 1 gives 15%. Oh, I'm missing. That's like way better and way cheaper. Alright, so let's pick a cap recharger up. Right. Bottom slots. So, armor. Armor repairer, where are you? Small. Small ancillary 5.5, 5.4. 5.5. Okay, so there's not a lot in it, so it's just whichever one's best. So that's 79 hit points repaired at 6 seconds. Is there an easy way to compare this? Because that's 79 at 6. Activation are 36. 40. Okay, so this takes less. This takes less energy. That's just less of everything. The ancillary. Yeah, it's no good. Okay, so this is the one then, the enduring. And the cheapest is in station. I will take it. Okay, so we've got an armor repair. We've got 5 slots. 5 slots. Resistance. That's coatings. Scriptable, reactive, energized membranes. If I remember, the energized membranes were the good, right? The multi-spectrum. $30 CPU there. 24. That's 830k though. 16.9 resist across the board. Huh. So what's resistance coating then? Multi-spectrum coating. Well, that's way less than the energized. But also takes almost nothing to fit.
Empress rules are one designed to serve. Yet all
Right.
Empress Catus calls the faithful to pay homage to the Lord's divine will.
I think what I want to do is start fitting stuff and seeing what we've got left. So let's fly to Amar and see what we've got left. Batteries are better. What, you think a battery's better than a cat recharger? I don't know. I always just used to remember running like cat recharger 2s and everything. Obviously, I'm not running a cat recharger 2 right now, but I always thought cat rechargers were the thing. Has that changed? Is it now cat batteries in the mid slots and cat recharge rate in the rigs? Is that what it is? Oh, we got a daily call. Where's that? Oh, there we go. Some more Iskies. Let's go here. Yeah, I remember they used to be an external program like the what was it, EFT, the Eve fitting tool. I guess is that still going, the e-fitting tool? Kind of wish they had that in game, not gonna lie. Pirates outside of Amar Station. No worries. So you think so? Okay. We'll take our chance. Like I said, if we get ganked like crazy, then I will probably do this series off stream and take our chances like that. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not exactly running around with a bunch of Tech 2 and good gear, so if I get ganked, I'm ganked for fun as opposed to profit. Welcome to Eve. You went in a 1 billion ship. Well, that's definitely going to be a target. The flip side is if your 1 billion ship is fully kitted out with tank, they're going to need a decent. They're going to need a decent amount of DPS to break it, right? Just super quick, not much tank. There we go. Well, we're in and we're safe, so there you go. That's a good start. Right, fitting. Right, so we can put the afterburner on. So that's the cap recharger, but you're saying I'm better with a cap battery, so we'll have a look at that. Right, let's put on the guns. Right. So we still got quite a lot of CPU left. Still got quite a lot of CPU left. So if I was to put on the energized adaptive thing, energized multi-spectrum membrane, takes 20 CPU, which should be good for that. Low slot relays kill shield boost. Hang on, I don't want that one. I don't want. Where is it? That's 19 million for that one. Right, so if we took that one, which one? That one's 16.9%. Okay. So that pushes our resistances up a bit. Could do with some explosive resist. You can fit test fits with that window with simulate. How do you do that though without buying the mod? You still have to buy the module though, right? Do damage control still do they just do hull, or do they do armor resistance as well, right? Let's have a look at damage control. 28 assault civilian damage control 1 power and 25. Okay. What else? EFFA 24. IFFA 20. That's 12 million. You're freaking crazy. So this one. Where is it? There we go. Oh, I can't fit that to it. Oh. Compact assault, if they change it. Huh. Okay. We'll keep that for later. Right, let's just take that one then. Okay, so what else do I want? I'm thinking maybe a heatsink and a tracking enhancer. In the low slot. So if we put on extruded heatsink. Okay. And then have we got any tracking enhancers? I'm assuming they still go in the low slots. Tracking enhancer 1, compact tracking enhancer, there we go. Fitting. Yeah, it's a low slot. Okay. So let's do that. Right, so the issue is our cap depletes. Now, if we put this on, what does it look like? Oh, we need energy grid upgrades for that, okay. You love cloaks? Cloaks were always great. Yeah, cloaks were always a great thing. Okay, so I can't use a cap recharger. Interesting. Requires energy grid upgrade 2. I do have a web. We could put a web. We could get a webifier for now. For a mid slot. I'm thinking. Actually, let's look at rigs. Let's see what the rigs look like. So, rigs, engineering rigs. A small cap control circuit. Right, can I use that yet? Fitting. Yeah, looks like I can. Cap recharge time. So if I bought some cap control circuits.
Proclaiming our sacrifice to God, and he shall raise it up for all time. St. Jude 15:11.
So we're cap stable at that point. So with permanently using the armor repairer, the weapons, and the afterburner, we're cap stable. Interesting. Okay. So one battery, one charger if you can fit it. I just went for 3 cap control circuits, so I should be able to get a webifier. I'm going to put a web on the thing as my extra mid slot, because tracking computers, I'd like to put a tracking computer, but they just take up so much CPU. I just don't think I can fit a tracking computer.
Broadcasting public sentencing for all heretics. Witness the righteous justice of the only true path.
No, not with my current skill set. There's no way I'm going to 28. No way I'm getting one on. Yeah, no way. So yeah, there's no point doing things like the sensor booster. None of that's going to be any decent, right? So let's do stasis webifier. What's the easiest to fit? The fleeting or the X5? The fleeting. Fleeting compact stasis. Do I have a fleeting at the other place? I already got one, so I don't need to buy one. I've already got one back there. Okay, that's fine. Right, I just need ammo, right? I just need ammo. So, ammunition charges. Frequency crystals. Standard crystals, small. Right, so give me 4 multi-frequency. Now I've got to remember which one is which, right? So the gamma... No. Oh yeah, the gamma's got reduced cap. Infrared is 20% increased range. The radio's the long range, but a 60% increased. Right, I definitely want standard. which is 45% reduced cap. So give me 4 of those. Alright, X-ray. 25% reduced range, 25% reduced cap. 12% 35 versus gamma. No, so I want the X-ray. Okay. And then I just need a long range, but do I go with the radio or do the microwave? It's 40 and 25. Radio is 60 and 15. Infrared 20. No, so I think I'm going to go with the microwave. I just remember radio having the good range, but just not being the great damage. Like almost not worth it. So I'll take the microwave. Okay. And then everything else goes in the ship. Okay. Good. I think we've got ourselves a Punisher that's going to be good enough to go. So let's head back to the mission location area. Pick up the Webifier. And we should be good. Man, did the microwave didn't go into our bloody thing, you bastard. Have to go back. The microwave did not go into the cargo hold. That is kind of a problem. So obviously we're being a bit cautious to start with the damage control, the energized adaptive, or the energized multispectral, or whatever it's called now. But of course, you know, we can always swap out any of that for additional heat sinks if we want more damage. Yeah, certainly in the early game, you don't have the ISK, right, to replace lost stuff. So there we do. We did get a whole bunch more rewards, which is very nice. What is that? Okay, we completed that. That's good. So we just need to get the web on and we'll be good to go to do mission 10. But it is pretty cool, you think. I mean, I'm not sure the modules you get given during these tutorial missions are the best, but you know, we get 2 frigates out of it. We got up to mission 9. We've ended up with over 3 million credits in the bank. we're down to, we've still got 2.2 million after killing out this Punisher. You just did all that with a couple of your newer alts. Did you go through the tutorial again just so that you could get the rewards? No, so you could figure out the new stuff in game. Ah, okay. Makes sense. You were away for a couple of years. Yeah, it's amazing how quickly games can change, right? Alright, let's dock here, let's pick the Webifier up, and let's go do this mission. Yeah, I mean, it's funny coming back after so long for me. It's like, you know, the game looks completely different, but the foundation of the game that you know is still there. It's kind of odd. Like, it just looks completely different. It's almost like you're playing the sequel of the game. But, you know, it's like that's live service, right? I mean, that's just what it is. Right, fitting. Item hanger, fleeting. Perfect. So we're not cap stable with the Webifier, but we're not going to be using the Webifier all the time, so that's fine. I'm cool with that. Right, let's go do this mission. Basics don't change. Like I say, it feels like you're playing a sequel a lot of the time with the live service. If you've been away from a live service game and you come back to it, it's like I say, it's playing like, you know, the sequel of that game, because it's the game that you know, but it looks different. Like a lot different. Punisher does look cool as well. I must say they've done a nice job on all these new ship models. Right, we're going to go and see if this build is actually worth anything. So what's that? We've got a fall-off range of 6.5 now, so that's not bad with the multi-frequency. What kind of content am I running? If you're referring to my streaming content and YouTube channel, I'm a variety streamer. I generally play single-player games, by and large. And that generally focuses on things like open world survival games, RPGs. We've just finished MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries and all the DLC. We're about to start MechWarrior 5 Clans. We've got Windrose as a demo coming up. In fact, on the games that are coming up in the next, you know, few months, we've got Ferocious, which is that dinosaur game. Like when you're a mercenary, like killing a whole bunch of stuff and hunting dinosaurs. More Planet Crafter DLC, No Man's Sky, Days Gone, Space Engineers, and Rise of Piracy. They're probably the next few games on the list. But yeah, we're very much very much a variety streamer in that regard. Yeah. Am I planning on consistently playing Eve? The answer to that is probably in the long term, no. My plan at the moment is to play through the new player experience now, and get through to, maybe I'll get through to play it for like 3 or 4 or 5 months where I get through to the 5 million skill point cap as a free to play. I do want to do a series where I play the other factions so that people can see what does Galente ships and weapons look like, what does Caldari ships and weapons look like, that sort of thing. So, you're probably looking at 4 series playthroughs that are probably going to be, I don't know how long it's going to take, 100 episodes each, something like that. But am I planning on playing Eve for the long term? Eve is a big time sink, and as a variety streamer, it doesn't really work. So I hope that answers the question. There's going to be a lot of Eve content, but in 6 months' time, I probably won't be playing Eve. There'll still be episodes going up on the YouTube channel, but I won't be playing it like regularly or actively. Hope that helps. I'm also still not convinced that playing Eve seriously and playing doing the PvP and all of that is particularly good for streaming, because of the issues that come with people knowing your location and all that type of stuff, right? So I'm still not convinced that streaming and Eve is compatible. You just hit the 5 mil cap on your main. Nice. You're ready to spend some money then. Get yourself an Omega. Stream snipers suck. Yeah, but I mean, that, to be honest, I don't mind being stream sniped, because that every streamer just needs to accept the fact that that's your stream. You're putting yourself out there. If you're going to put yourself out in the public eye, then you have to accept the consequences of doing so. So, if people want to do it, that's fine. The only problem it gets to is if you get stream sniped to the point where you can't play the game, and that just sucks for the game, right? It just creates a bad feeling around the game, right? So if you getting stream sniped once or twice is one thing. If you're getting stream sniped to the point where you just can't play the game, well, a lot of streamers are just going to go play something else. And for me, that's not great for the game. But it's just fact of life. I certainly started this intention of doing this playthrough 50-50 in my mind of whether I was going to make it through without getting ganked to death. So, I have no idea if I'm actually going to get to finish this on stream or not. I'm hoping so, but you never know, right? You never know. But the Eve was always a game. When I was playing Eve back in the day, information, like on your location and stuff, that was like critical. When you were in 0-0 space and doing like fleet ops, you can't afford to be giving away what system you're in, which is why for me, like, I can't see how I would play the game seriously and stream it. Like, I don't know how I would do that. You took a break as the Corp you're in disbanded. Mainly a Mar battleship. Mar was my first character that I ever made in Eve back in the day. It was late 2003 time. Mar was the first character I made, and remained my main character. Although I did end up with an account with a character on each that was each of the different races. So I had one Amar, one Minmatar, one Galente, and so on. a delay, again, I've thought a lot about delays, and people talk about it for like FPS games and so on like that. The problem with a delay for me is this isn't my job, right? I don't do this full time. I do this as a hobby. That's why nothing I have is monetized. There are no ads on my Twitch. There are no ads on my YouTube. I don't do sponsorships. I don't advertise Manscaped or anything like that. I do this purely for the fun and the hobby. The fun I get from streaming is the engagement with the audience and the discussions like we're having now, the chatting, talking about games, talking about builds. For me, that's the enjoyment. By having a delay, it really impacts the audience engagement. And I think it would impact it for me to lessen my enjoyment of doing it. You logged in to check your old account? Yeah, assets in 58 systems and everything requires a mega. I had that. I did do that next. I logged into my old account just to see if the game was working all right and everything else. And every ship that was in the hangar, I couldn't use. So I get you. Mining. But again, from what I've read, and even from when I played back in the day, miners were ganked in high sec. And if people will gank you, or in any game, not just EVE, in any game, there are people out there that will gank you just for the fun of doing it, not even for any profitable gain. And I think if you're streaming, you're putting yourself out there, you're painting a target on your back that someone who, likes to do this kind of thing for fun. In my mind, shooting people that don't shoot back is not fun, but some people enjoy that. I think you will have that same issue, whatever you're doing in the game. If you go, I'm gonna play the market, so then you're gonna haul stuff around, and they'll try and gank your hauler. Maybe I'm being cynical, but it happens in many games, not just EVE, that when you stream, people will, if you're in a multiplayer game and there's PvP, they will stream snipe you. The difference in EVE is, in EVE, you don't just respawn. If I'm playing Battlefield, you just respawn, you lose nothing. In EVE, you lose what you got. So eventually, you can be ganked to the point of bankruptcy. So for me, and if you're going to play EVE seriously, normally you're going to be with a group of people. And if you're in a group of people and you're streaming, you're putting that whole group of people at risk. Whether you're doing zero, and for me, mining as my, if that was my playing EVE hardcore, whatever, mining is not what would give me enjoyment. Right? I would want to be joining a corp, joining an alliance, going out to 0-0 like I did before. And I just don't think you can stream because you're telling everybody where your fleets are, where your ships are, what gate you're camping. You're just telling everybody too much information, which in this game is critical. I'm sure there are people that do stream it, but I don't know. It's just never a game I felt that was very compatible with streaming, because it's of all the intelligence and stuff you're giving away. It just, I don't know, it just feels wrong. And plus, one of the things I started variety streaming and almost variety gaming about 3 years ago. Before that, I was very much, I'd play a game and I'd just play that one game, and I'd go hardcore on that one game, and that was all I'd play. Man, since I changed to playing lots of different games and variety, playing games, it's like opening my eyes. There are so many games that I wish I had played, which is probably why my wish list is so big. But I regret definitely regret spending all my, like, you know, spending 3 years only playing the same game and not playing anything else, because there's just loads of stuff out there that is really good to play, which is why I love variety streaming now, like playing all these different games. You know, before MechWarrior, we were doing Satisfactory. You know, it's like a completely different, you know, game. So it's been really fun. I've really enjoyed the variety streaming part of it. And Eve wasn't even on my list, actually. I wasn't even planning on doing this. It was a bit out of the blue, actually, of coming back to Eve. It was, like I say, just seeing Eve advertised on Steam of having some update, and the nostalgia kicked in. Got any advice in playing Eve? Absolutely not. I wouldn't want to give you completely wrong advice. I haven't played this game in 17 years, and I've played it for 3.5 hours today doing the new player experience. So the game has changed so much in 17 years. I wouldn't want to tell you something that was complete bullshit, because that's probably what it would be. Yeah. The only advice I can ever give on a game that I haven't played that much is the same as I would give for every single game I play, which is, if you're not having fun, go play something else. If you ever get to a point where the game feels like a chore or you're not having fun, there are too many great games out there to not go and play something else. Which is more of a generic bit of advice. So, yeah, other than that, I'm so far out of my depth coming back to this game that, yeah. Oh, the one line actually that was said earlier in the chat that has applied to Eve since the day the game was released and will continue to apply is, don't fly anything you can't afford to replace. That's never changed. You never got, but next, when you were high sec mining, like if we were talking about like properly mining in high sec, right? And to do that, you really need to be doing it a bit en masse. You're not just going out with one ship. Are you saying that you were multi-boxing with maybe 3 miners and a hauler, jet can mining, whatever, and you didn't get ganked on any of that? I mean, were you? Because I mean, AFK mining like that can be. But also, you're not streaming. One of my points next is that when you're streaming, you're advertising to people where you are and what you're doing. So I kind of get, again, if you're not streaming, nobody really knows you're there in a lot of cases. Fast, the classic, yeah, it is a classic, but I mean, it definitely holds true, right? I mean, I could say autopiloting is bad, but I'm sure there are people out there that disagree with that. Never go AFK. Never go AFK in space, I guess, yeah. You're a bookmark traveler. Well, I mean, but you could only use bookmarks before they had the whole warp to 0 built into the game. Crikey, back in the day, that you could only warp to 15 kilometers out. That was as close as you could get to even a gate. That's why I used to enjoy back in the day, if you were on a gate camp, having an Armageddon with 7 heat sinks on it, because there was no stacking penalty either. you're in a corp, ganking one of your mining ops would need to tank 20 drone bubble. Yeah, I mean, if you're working in a group, I mean, that's always safer, right? That's always going to be safer. But, you know, what happens then, like I say, as a streamer, if I'm a streamer in your group, right, and the group's working well together, so you're not going to get ganked, what's the next thing that happens? Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to war deck that streamer, and then you find yourself getting war decked all the time. I mean, you know, I have seen it so many times. Streamers do get, not all streamers and not all the time and not all games, but in a lot of cases, in PvP games, streamers are targeted, and you know, and that's just the way it is. But I wouldn't want to stream, be part of a corp that ends up getting bloody war decked all the time because someone's streaming in it. It's like, gotta suck for the rest of the people, you know. Like I say, that could be me being cynical, but you know, certainly when I left the game in 2009, I could see why I would be cynical. And that didn't even involve streaming back then. That was more around how alliances were being taken down and stuff, which I didn't like. So, yeah. Along with the politics that went with it. Alliance intel channels were golden, still are. Absolutely. Absolutely. But then there was the whole infiltrating and hacking people's team speak and all of that stuff. Man, I never liked any of I didn't like any of that out of game stuff. Hacking forums. Oh my god, I hated all that stuff. Hated that. For me, it's like, that's when you start taking it out of the game. I didn't like that. Hacking TeamSpeaks, hacking forums and stuff was not great. You know. But, you know, that's what EVE is, you know. Cool. Anyway, right. We can complete the mission. 10 out of 10. Agents hiring across the thing. Sisters of Eve. Cool. So, we've got skills that are running, which is nice. We can claim that. That one's done. So what's next? Security agent. Do a level 1 security agent mission. Okay, so let's do that and track.
We are the chosen, blessed above all, and always exaltation to the faithful.
A free air enforcer. Okay. Expert system. What the hell is that? Okay, so it allows me to fly all of this stuff. Provides you with all of those skills? What? How long does it last? Well, that's great, but it doesn't tell me how long the fucking thing lasts for. View in store. No, can't view it in store because it's not there. Lasts a week.
Go forth, conquer in my name, and reclaim that which I have given.
Interesting. I guess it's cool if people want... I mean, you have to have the ISK though, right? You're going to still have to find the ISK to make sure you've got the ship. So you basically keep it, I guess, till you got the ISK to buy the ships. But, I mean, interesting. You don't know if it existed back when you played, but now corps that don't own structures can't war deck. Really? That's the creation of holding corps? No, that... You know, you could war deck anyone before. Anyone could war deck anyone. But you had to pay for it, but it wasn't exactly expensive. Cool. Anyway, right. Ladies and gents, it's midnight where I am. I got an early start for work tomorrow. We've completed essentially the tutorial. We've completed the first 10 tutorial missions as part of the Air Career program. And we're now going to be on looking for our level 1 security agent, and we're going to work our way through the enforcer stuff as much as we can. I want to, you know, get into a destroyer, get into a cruiser, check those out. Maybe if we're lucky, even to a battle cruiser, if we can get that within the 5 million skill points and get it set up nicely. But for now, we're going to wrap up for tonight. We are going to be back streaming tomorrow. But tomorrow we'll be streaming MechWarrior 5 Clans, and my intention is to alternate between MechWarrior 5 Clans and EVE Online. So we'll be doing MechWarrior 5 Clans tomorrow. We'll be doing EVE Online on Thursday, and then MechWarrior 5 Friday, and so on. So we're going to be doing that. So normally I get online around about 5:30 US Eastern Time, and then stream till about midnight. My family are currently away, so I will be streaming. I normally stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. I will be streaming every day pretty much for the next couple of weeks. And at the weekends, that means I'll be doing 10 to 12 hour all day streams because I'm home alone. So I'll be doing that. So keep an eye out and I will be around. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate you are spending some of your life here with me, and it is appreciated. So thank you for that, and thank you for your support. Hope you have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. But for now, you've been watching The Ghost Owl, and I will see you all tomorrow for some big stompy robot mech warrior action. Good night.